Hi students and friends, welcome to the channel Learn and Teach by Sir Ayaz. Let's start the new topic which is very interesting. It is related to small and tiny living organisms known as microorganisms. So the name of the topic is microorganisms and diseases for grade or level 8. The learning outcomes are from the book International Lower Secondary Science, Book 3, published by Marshall Cavendish Education. Let's begin with the learning outcomes for this lesson. To recognize that there are different types of microorganisms, to describe the features of three types of organisms in terms of relative size, shape, and structure, to recognize that many microorganisms are useful. What are microorganisms? They're the tiny living organisms that cannot be seen through naked eye. They are the tiny living organisms that cannot be seen through naked eye. An instrument known as microscope is used to see these tiny organisms. Microscope is used to see microorganisms. Now, microbiology is a branch of biology. It's a branch of biology which deals with the study of these tiny microorganisms. It is the study of microorganisms. Different types of microorganisms. This is the video showing different microorganisms. You can see here they are of different shapes and color, although it's an animated video. This video shows rod-shaped bacteria. Different types of microorganisms. There are different types of microorganisms, but the major groups include bacteria, fungi, yeast and mold, algae, protozoa, and viruses. Major groups. This includes bacteria, fungi, we have yeast and molds. Algae, protozoa, and viruses. Let's talk about bacteria. Bacteria are unicellular microorganisms which have cell walls but lack organelles and true nucleus. They are unicellular microorganisms. They have cell wall but lack organelles. But lag organelles, and true nucleus. Unicellular organisms, you can recall, they have only one cell. On the other hand, multicellular organisms are made up of more than one cell. Unicellular, made up of one cell. They are one single cell. Multicellular, made up of more than one cell. We human beings and animals are examples of multicellular. Most bacteria reproduce or multiply by binary fission. Most bacteria multiply or reproduce by binary fission. In this process, single bacteria or bacterium divides into two identical daughter cells. In this process, binary fission begins when the DNA of the bacterium divides into two. That's, we can call it, replicates. Now I will show you different shapes of bacteria through diagrams. So some examples: spherical shaped bacteria. Spherical shaped bacteria are like this. They are spherical in shape, like this. Then you have rod shaped bacteria. Rod shaped bacteria are like this. Then you have spiral shaped bacteria. Some bacteria are even spiral shaped, like this. Bacteria, fungi, and viruses. All of these are microorganisms as they cannot be seen through our naked eye. In order to observe or study them, we need microscope. All of these are microorganisms because we can't see them through our naked eye. This video shows fungi growing on the tree. You see, this is the fungi. Here is another type of fungi. In fact, lots of them growing on the branch of tree. These are mushrooms, a type of fungi. Some mushrooms are even used as food in some countries. Fungi are multicellular organisms and are heterotrophs. What are heterotrophs? Heterotrophs cannot make their own food. They feed on organic matter, including molds, yeast, mushrooms, and toadstool. They are Multicellular. Multicellular means they are made up of more than one cell. And are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs cannot make their own food. Which means fungi feed on organic matter, including molds, yeast, mushrooms, and toadstools. Fungi reproduce by forming spores. The spores can survive extreme conditions such as absence of water and cold weather. This video shows virus. There are lots of virus. Virus are virus is infectious agent. It is infectious agent, meaning it causes infection, made up of core of genetic material, nucleic acid, either DNA or RNA, either DNA or RNA, surrounded by a protein coat. DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA is ribonucleic acid. Viruses can make their own copies, meaning they multiply, but they need host to survive. Can make their own copies, meaning they multiply, but they need host to survive. Due to this reason, sometimes viruses are not considered as living organisms. Are microorganisms useful? Now is the question that whether these microorganisms are useful or have any application in our daily lives. The answer is yes. These microorganisms are used in many ways. These microorganisms are used in many ways, like in making of medicines, and even in making of some food, even in making of some food. What is biotechnology? Biotechnology is the use of microorganisms or biological substances in manufacturing or industrial processes. Here are some uses of biotechnology. In sewage or polluted water treatment, or polluted water treatment. In cleaning up of oil spill, cleaning up of oil spill. In manufacturing of medicines, for example, bacteria are used in the production of antibiotics, like penicillin, cephalosporin, chloramphenicol, etc. They are even used in the manufacturing of or production of vaccines. In the production of vaccines. In the production of food, such as bread. These are the breads. Yogurt, cheese, pickled vegetables, etc. Here's the summary of this video lesson. Microorganisms are tiny living organisms which cannot be seen through naked eye. Bacterium, fungi, amoeba, paramecium, etc. Viruses are also tiny organisms but are not considered as living things because it cannot survive or reproduce without a host. It is an infectious agent made up of a core of nucleic acid. Fungi are tiny living organisms that lives by decomposing and absorbing the organic material in which it grows. Bacteria are tiny living organisms which does not have a nucleus. Biotechnology is the use of microorganisms or biological substances in manufacturing or industrial processes. Biotechnology is used in sewage or polluted water treatment, in cleaning up of oil spill, in the manufacturing of medicines, in the production of food such as bread, cheese, yogurt, pickled vegetables, etc. Thanks for watching. Press like and share my video. For more videos, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon.